just as fast as I can. This soul, as fast as I can. Good morning, everyone. Boy, oh boy, I'm getting behind on these videos. I wanted to do 90 in 90 days, and boy, I've been busy here around the farm and trying to get things done and put the fencing away and all the other good stuff. Okay, let's see which one I can come up with today. Okay, let's just see what I got here. Okay, break the stigma around drug addiction. Stigma and harm reduction. Hard enough. Okay, I got to start marking these. I put little circles on it, but then I didn't check it after I talked about it. Let's see, meaning of life. Let's find one here. A means to an end. I did that one. Yep. Relapse versus lapse and or slip. A lapse is the same as a slip. There are many other terms for slip. Some I like are minor flirtation, a blimp. Some remember the old saying, I fell off the wagon. This is a nice one. Look at the picture on there, beautiful. When I'm sitting out in my driveway at the farm here, enjoying the day. It's going to be another beautiful week. It's about time we're getting some summer. Boy, we had a lot of rain this year. Okay, a slip is when the slip return. Okay, a relapse is when the slip returns a person back to their old habits or regular use. This could be any addiction, from drugs, alcohol, gambling, etc., that a person continues to do despite the negative consequences. Many of us have heard the old saying, I had a lapse in memory. To have a relapse in memory, there must be some kind of medical condition involved to continually not remember. This is true with substance abuse or alcohol or drugs as well. The medical condition is the toxin you are putting into your system that is causing a chemical imbalance in the brain. Once you have those toxins in your brain, it becomes a chemical imbalance like any other imbalance of the brain. Imbalances cause confusion, thinking, depression, anxiety. So when a person has a lapse, he has not yet hit the full-blown relapse of imbalance. And it's more like falling off a horse. You pick yourself right back up and get back on the horse. Sure, you may have some symptoms of confusion due to the effects of the drugs or alcohol, but you can snap right back out of it and continue a life of sobriety. Nobody can take that clean time away from you, as I keep saying. What you learn, no one can take. It is very important we do not put down the person who has had a slip or relapse in their sobriety. This is a very hard time for them in that their thinking is not clear until they earn some clean time again. We don't want to make matters worse by committing them to not name calling like you relapse, or you failed, or he or she has been using. To be back using is relapse, not a lapse. It's very important. Okay, this only adds to the confusion and makes it harder to snap back out of it. A lapse in sobriety is not failure, but for many all part of the steps to a healthier, clean life, absence of any bad habits. We all have some sort of addiction to something or another, some sort of bad habits. So be careful what you judge, for those who judge will be judged 10 times over by others. You don't want that person to be trying to figure things out at this point, because it could easily turn a lapse into relapse. This is not the time for ultimatums, but nurturing and compassion in that they will make it and return to a life of sobriety. Remember them of how good they felt. Remind them of how good they felt, how far they have came, and never take away good time or sobriety they have earned or were earned away from them. It's not starting over. It's like getting bucked off a horse. You pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and jump right back on a horse and continue practicing to ride. Ride the wave of a good life, finding the calm water so you don't have to paddle so hard to stay afloat. The only time we must use ultimatums or tough love is when that person jumps off the wagon, lands on both feet, and is running for his life. I'm out of here. Yeah, it's a difficult time, and I certainly committed to self-destruction and alcohol for many years. Many have to run out of steam or hit that rock bottom and fall to their knees before we can help. So please remember, do not be too hard on yourself or someone who has a minor slip or lapse. Be kind and help break the stigma around substance abuse and share my message. Footprints in the sand. One night I had a wondrous dream. One set of footprints there was seen. The footprints of my precious Lord, but mine were not along the shore. Then some stranger prince appeared, and asked the Lord, "What have we here? Those prints are large and neat, but Lord, they are too big for feet." "My child," he said, in somber tones, "for miles I carried you alone. I challenged you to walk in faith, but you refused and made me wait. You disobeyed. You would not grow. The walk of faith you would not know. So I got tired and I got fed up, and there I dropped you on your butt." Because in life there comes a time when one must fight and one must climb, and one must rise and take a stand, or leave their butt prints in the sand. So are you leaving butt prints or footprints? Take care. Have a great day, everyone.